Hello everyone, my name is Jamal Mirza and welcome to my channel Data with Jamal. I have recently completed my masters in computer science from Teesside University and I am passionate about turning raw data sets into meaningful insights using different analytical tools.
Nice.
So the purpose of this channel is simple. I'll be sharing some data analytics projects, walkthrough and tutorials that can help students, professionals and anyone who wants to learn data skills in a practical way. I'll be sharing some real projects from SQL transformation to Power BI dashboards that you can apply in your own work. Since this is my very first video, I thought the best way to start would be by walking you through one of my own dashboard projects.
So before we dive in, let me show you how to set up an SQL Server. I'm using the free developer edition, which is perfect for learning and projects. I've also installed an SQL Server Management Studio, or you can call it as SSMS, which is the tool we'll be using to write an SQL query and work with our data set. So what you have to do is just go to this part. You need to sign in before that and get it download from here. And it says to register for a free trial, you need to set up your email address, country, company size, job role, phone, questions, and you just need to download it. So once you install SQL Server Management Studio, you need to create a new database for your data set. So I'll be doing this by right click on database, select a new database. So name it as like what kind of data set you'll be working on. Like I'm working on online retail data. I'll name it as data because I already got one online retail database. So click OK, then it appears. So as you can see, I've created a new database called online retail DB. Now I'll import the CSV dataset inside. Go to the task, right click, go to the task. So before you import the flat file, you need to make sure that your dataset is converted to the CSV. So for that, so this is my online retail dataset. So convert it to CSV, you need to go to the file, save as online retail, which is called it's XLXX. So you need to convert it to CSV. I'll go for UTF, which is I prefer save. The file is already exists because I already got one. I don't want to save it. So just to make sure it's converted to CSV. So I'll be importing, going back to the task, import flat file, then click next. Like location of file to be imported, go to the file location. I'll be going here, or you can go from here. Online with me. So that's my file. I'll get import. Here's my XLS file, which is CSV file. You don't have to do anything. Go to the next. So wait till it gets load. So uncheck use which data type detection for it. Sometimes the file doesn't load. So you have to make sure it's unchecked. So allow null values, primary keys, data types, make sure it's everything's on custom ID teacher. Yep. Then load it. Finish. Wait till it gets load. Yep. You need to make sure your data set is in the SQL Server Management Studio. For that, I'll be writing a script open.os and check the file is completely uploaded in the SQL management. So here we go. I'll just make a drop go. So for it, I'll start removing if any null values for it. So I'll just use and delete from online. Oh, we got two on little where customer ID is null, or you can just check invoice is null, or you can check the stock code as well. Stock code is null. Yep. So to execute it, you can just press F5, just hit done. So here some rows don't have customer IDs or invoice number, so I've removed them to keep the data consistent. Now I'll be removing the duplicates values. So it's like go again and and delete from online retail where invoice number is null. I've already checked invoice is null throughout and query for it. I'm using again to check if the delete from online retail is content where invoice number is null. We have already used null or quantity is less than or equal to 0. Check again. So we got it. So as you can see, we have removed the null value. We start with the select, sorry, select distinct structure or description into dim for I'll just name it as dim product from online bill specify yeah. So one dimension effective which is select number structure description customer ID quantity unit price or you can export from quantity start unit price as well as cash be using to build a Power BI dashboard. So I'll have a quick look at the facts table that we have built. You can see the transaction and every column that I've added, it's completed. So for that, select top 10, top 10, 20, but it doesn't come back sales. Yep, yep. So we got invoice number, stock code, description, customer ID, quantity. So as you can see, we started from scratch by setting up SQL Server, importing the online retail dataset, cleaning the data by removing missing values and duplicates and the null ones, and also created the dimensional tables for products, customers, and the dates. We then build a fact table. So now that our data is cleaned in SQL, I'm bringing it into the Power BI, the whole data set which is cleaned and which can be visualized in the Power BI. So yeah, I'll be adding this over, or you can just copy from here. Then it as online, it's an optional retail. Just import, click on import. Okay. So as you can see, we got 5 tables in which 4 are we created and one the default one. So check all. So we got 3 options here: load, transform data, and cancel. So the transform data is basically a Power Query. So like you can make more changes if you want. Like if you want to make changes related to the columns A, B, C, or the integer values or something like that. Else we can just load it. So once the data got loaded, I've imported the fact sales table and the 3 dimensional tables for products, customers, and dates. As you can see, now we'll go to the model view. I'm connecting them with simple one-to-many relationship like the customer ID links to customer, stock code links to product, as you can see, and order date links to our order table. So we'll be it's our main table. We'll be linking customer ID to consumer table, relationship exports, and stock code will be goes to here in from the team product. Yep, main to main both and order date. You can So we got three relationships between each of them. Now we can, now as you can see, I've connected to many relationships, customer ID links to customers, stock code links to products, and order links to our table. As you can see, this structure is called star schema. Fact table in the middle, dimension around it. It's the best practice for dashboards because it keeps calculation fast and reports easy to build. That's all we need for the modeling step. Let's move on to the fun part, creating visuals. So once we are in the visuals, so yeah, before heading to our KPIs and visuals in our dashboards, I have created a simple few measures using DAX formula, whereas average total value, like if you divide total revenue, check quantity, daily revenue, monthly one, quarterly, like how much is it, the total orders using the sum, discount, and total revenue, total quantity, total. So finally, I have created two dashboards. One was a sales overview one, the other one is a customer insight, in which I have used just four cards, give us an snapshot of sales performance. You can see the overall revenue, the total orders, how much the total order was, what's the quantity for the, and what's the average order value for it. I've also used a line chart, like next I'm just adding below it to show the how much the total revenue trends even for every month. This makes easier to spot seasonality growth or any sudden drops in performance. As you can see, in the month of Feb, we got like down in every country. If you see, after the implementation of a line chart, I have also created a map chart which shows like most sales country. If you can see, United Kingdom got the most sales, and if I zoom, France, Spain, and Germany got the most sales in the country. I've used a bar charts for how much the total sales was in the 2011. We got the most sales, which is 77 percentage, and 23 percentage in the 2010. I've also used top products by revenue, which product got more sales from both years 2010 and 2011. After the four visuals, I also created like a date range, country, product, customer ID, year and quarter slices. Like, you can just customize it from particular date to month or year, and also you can check the country if it's Australia, Austria. You can go on if you want to check for the Saudi Arabia, particularly like what was the total revenue for total orders and average order value. The sales, the orders was less because it's showing zero, and the products like what are the all products that are being used, and customer ID as well. So, and also I've used a new thing like a dark mode or night mode. You can just click on the night one, it goes directly to the light side. I've created a different dashboard for it. It's completely light, and made the changes colors of the theme completely light. It should looks professional. So it's the same usual, it's the same KPIs, just the mode change. And if you click on this one, it goes to the night mode again. So looks good for me. So if we head back next to the customer insight dashboard, we can see like what was the total customers and repeat customer KPIs. I've used DAX measures for it, as you can see, like total customers, DAX measures revenue per customers, what was the total orders in this particular year. And I've used the slicers again for year and country. Also use some visuals. I've also used a line chart for like repeat customers trend over time, like how many customers used to visit again and again after every sale, and also two same stack column charts as well. Like it shows the customers by country, in which country you got the most of the customers from, and top five customers by revenue, which customers got the most revenue, total ID and everything. And also a tree map for yeah, okay, in which country the total orders was from the customers. As you can see, the Germany got the most orders from it. Is the same thing. I've also created the same night mode and dark mode for this one. If you click on the light one, it goes straight to the lighter side of a visualization. So this the image I've just imported, and if you click on this one, it goes directly to the dark side of this one. So that's it. That was it for my Power BI dashboard. Hope you guys like it. Thank you.
And that brings us to the end of my very first video on data with Jamal. We started using raw data into SQL for transformation and build a Power BI model, and finally we build a professional dashboard with multiple views. If you enjoyed this walkthrough and would like to learn more about SQL, Power BI and data analytics project, please subscribe to his channel and drop a comment on what type of dashboard you would like to see next. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.